It's hard for me to imagine that the center is 25 years old already. 17,000 students, 116 Notre Dame alumni clubs, 125,000 hours of service worldwide. For 25 years, the Center for Social Concerns has been at the heart of community-based learning, research, and service at the University of Notre Dame.
Father Don McNeil ran the Center for Experiential Learning, and I had the Office for Volunteer Services, and we both had students that connected to our office to do the various projects and services. We went up to Michigan one time to reflect on our experience with Mary Meg McCarthy and Stacy Hennessy, Mary Ann Romer, and Father Don McNeil and myself.
And we were discussing about how can more people have these kind of experiences. We're just having a few of us. So Mary Meg, is very imaginative, thought, well, we got to do something, we got to organize, we got to get something that's both visible and accessible to the students. And right around that time was when we heard the WNDU building was being closed and it was going to be open to bidders.
Paul Kapsick was the architect that Mary Meg persuaded to draw the plans converting the TV radio station into the Center for Social Concerns.
And we made an appointment with Father Hesburgh to present our piece because that building was becoming available and a number of groups on campus wanted it.
There was literally a list of 30 people at this university, 30 groups, standing in line to plead their case for this building. And I said, you can all go home. This building is going to one group, and that's those who have social concern. And something happened, I think. It became an integral part of the education at this place, which, if you want to say what makes its difference, this is one of the great things that makes it different to be a student at Notre Dame. And it grew and it caught on and it spread in 1,000 directions.
It was just a time in history where things seemed to come together and there was this momentum. And I'm thrilled to see that this momentum has continued.
We have seen a substantial growth, an amazing growth of the numbers of students who are involved with community-based learning, community-based research, community service. Fully 85% of our students are engaged in some form of community-based learning or service. So this is a very exciting initiative that grew quickly and ferociously in some sense.
I think that taking the classroom out into the real world has got to be one of the most phenomenal things that the Center for Social Concerns does. You can read all you want, but until you sit down and you have someone tell you how they're suffering from whether it be an injustice in terms of legislation, or whether it be an injustice in terms of prejudice against themselves, or whether it be that they're just simply lonely and there's no injustice being done. Until you experience that, I don't think you can truly come to understand how to alleviate the problem.
Service learning helps educate the entire student, not just the intellect, but the spirit and the soul as well. In many ways, service learning is a necessary part of Notre Dame education.
You know, the 25th anniversary gives us an opportunity to, I think, celebrate all that the center has become. I remember thinking about Soren when he was looking at the burned out shell of the main building, and he said to everyone around him, he said, "I'm getting the message from Our Lady." Everybody else was thinking, oh yeah, we should quit. But no, he turns and he says, "We built it too small." And I think that's where we are right now. We're realizing that the small, humble, beautiful building that has housed us for this amount of time has become too small for the energy, commitment, and enthusiasm with which we're facing the future. So we're very excited about the new Geddes Hall. This beautiful new building will be the home of the Institute for Church Life, of which the Center for Social Concerns is a part. And with it comes renewed momentum and a new era of collaboration.
You know, the special mission of Notre Dame is to combine a deep faith expressed in action with the highest level of learning and inquiry and scholarship.
So the mission of the university, which I think John Jenkins is articulating, is to follow what Christ calls us to be people of love, to be people of faith, to be people of compassion, who use their minds and their hearts and bring them together, like Basil Morrow, our Holy Cross founder, says, in order to bring about citizens who go into our world and are going to bring about as much change as possible.